Hey guys, alright, we're back with another video game review. Again, as I've already stated, I'm covering the Assassin's Creed series, so the next one in the series is going to be Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Not exactly sure why they chose Brotherhood instead of just 3, but I guess 3's later on. Anyway, this one, again, covers the story of Desmond Miles. It is for the PS3 and for the 360, I believe. Covers the story of Desmond Miles, and it covers the story, once again, of Ezio Auditore. Spoilers will be done in this video. If you have not yet played Assassin's Creed 2, I suggest you stop watching now and go play it and then come back. I'm very stuffy. I have allergies. Deal with it. This game right here, it takes place for the first time in a very, very closed world area. You meet up with Desmond Miles yet again. This time, him, Lucy, Sean, and Rebecca have made their way to Monteregione, modern-day Monteregione. As a hideout, you are hiding inside the Auditore Villa, inside Altair's armor room. Before this all happens, you get to see Ezio living a peaceful life at the villa right after he got back from Rome, where he saw the creepy fucking Minerva video, or whatever you want to call it, the hologram, the recording that was meant for Desmond, which, by the way, gotta say, just want to take a minute to say that ending right there made me go, what the fuck? Like, it's one of those moments, and you get them every now and then in a video game, where you have that thing happen that just makes you go, whoa, what? And it was great when that happened, when she just looked at the camera and she's like, it's up to you, Desmond. I was just like, oh, okay, what the fuck? So, that was great, and this game picks up right after it. Ezio's in the vault, you're exiting the vault, you still got Altair's armor on, if you got Altair's armor on, which you should have, I believe you need it to beat the game. You escape Rome now, and you get back and get to the villa, and you start living a peaceful life. Of course, good things come to an end, Villa comes under attack, and your Uncle Mario gets off, and you go on a revenge killing spree again. Yay! Another revenge killing spree because a family member dies, because we haven't seen that already. Oh, wait, yeah, we did. But either way, it is a very fun and enjoyable little storyline there. In Brotherhood, you go to Rome, and you're going to track down a man named Cesare Borgia and the entire Borgia family. To remove their influence from Rome, you're going to go throughout Roma and destroy these things called Borgia Towers. Which is basically, you go in, you kill some captain. If he spots you while you're trying to do this, he'll try and run from you. And if he gets away, you got to come back later, which is a major pain in the ass. After you do this, you climb to the top of the tower, you set fire to it, and then obviously they're all scared because the tower blew up, and they all run away. Now, if you don't do this, then the area where you do your missions are significantly more difficult because you got all these guards there that will attack you on sight. So it is recommended you go and you do these Borgia Towers and you eliminate them as much as possible. Of course, there are still the viewpoints, there are still the courtesans, thieves, mercenaries. They allow you to rebuild Rome with your own money, and it gives you money just like the Villa did in Assassin's Creed 2. You're able to get your own income by being able to do that. Allows you to buy armor, weapons, everything like that. You also get to run across these things called the Followers of Romulus, which are like some fucking weird-ass cult that apparently dress like wolves and run around like psychopaths. I don't know. It's really weird. But as you go through and play this game, it becomes very obvious that you're in just one town. I mean, there's only so much you can do, really. You do have the normal collection missions. You can collect feathers, you can collect flags, you can rebuild Rome, you can do missions for the mercenaries, thieves, and courtesans. You know, you have all this different stuff that you can do on the side, but the free roaming is gone. I mean, you have this one town that you're confined to, and it's really, really dull in a way. Main storyline, in my opinion, was kind of lacking in terms of that. but it was still a pretty fun playthrough. In the game, again, you are Ezio Auditore. You get to have wicked daggers with your hands. I didn't touch on it in Assassin's Creed 2 because I didn't want to give a spoiler, but you are able to now shoot a bullet from your hand, poison from your hands, and you're able to do a lot more things and a whole lot more maneuverability in situations. One big thing that I love that they brought into Brotherhood is the missions now have optional objectives with them. So basically, for you guys who are just in it for the story, you can run in there, you can clang around and finish up the mission, get it done however you want to get it done, and you can go on and beat the game. Or if you're one of those guys who want to get that 100% mark or get that trophy, there are those optional objectives, which are synchronization optional objectives. Like, for example, it'll say, do not be detected during this mission. If you get spotted, well, you ain't going to fail the mission, but you do fail the optional objective. If you go through and, you have one where you have to kill a guard by throwing him into a pavilion, which, by the way, is really cool. You grab him, you just chuck him into a wall, and suddenly they die. So, I mean, that's something I really like. Another thing that I love about the gameplay in this is that they kind of took away the linear fighting that I've been ranting about for Assassin's Creed 1 and 2. It's no longer... I mean, it is still the one-button hit, but this time they kind of made it more wicked looking. They didn't make it seem so linear, like you're guarding and guarding and guarding. Oh, hit the button, bam, they're dead. No, now you're able to go in and, you still hold the button, you block, you do your counter, and then if you follow it up, pressing in the direction of another enemy and hitting that attack button again, you automatically cut that guy down. Go into that, cut that guy down. Go into that, cut that guy down. I mean, you can take out about 5 guys in 10 seconds if you really time it right. And at the same time of you doing this, you have the other enemies attacking you, so you have to try and time it right with blocking them at the same time. I love how they kind of made it a little bit more involved in the fighting. It's very cool. I love the chain bonuses thing. Again, the storyline is very in-depth. You get to have a deeper relationship get formed between Lucy and Desmond. You learn a little bit more about their backgrounds. About their own personal feelings of their whole fucked up situation, about the whole fact that, apparently the world's gonna friggin' end and everything like that, so that's fun. But I mean, all in all, the gameplay is pretty fun. I mean, it's basically like you're just playing a continuation of 2, just with a little bit of revamped things. They took all the good things that were in 2, they put it in Brotherhood, and then they just kind of threw a couple more things into the mix. Like I said in 2, Brotherhood is no different. The gameplay is very, very linear in a way, because you just have your missions and your one town, and yeah, you could do a lot in the town, but it's really kind of boring being in the same scenery the non-stop time. So it takes some getting used to, but there is plenty to do. It can keep you busy for hours. The storyline, again, I love the storyline of Assassin's Creed in general. The ending, I'm not going to give anything away in this video, but the ending is one of the biggest shockers I've personally seen in a game that, like, when I saw it, I just went, oh, no. It sucked. The ending was just one of those things where I just was like, holy shit. And I love when a game does that to me, when it makes me just sit there and just jaw drop. Oh! So it was pretty cool. All around rating in the main storyline would have to be about a 4.5 out of 5. And that's for both the storyline and for the gameplay. Because the storyline is a little bit lacking because they're really cryptic in terms of why the ending happened, and also they're very, very cryptic and a lot of other things that go on. But I mean, like I said, they're basically preparing for the next installment, so it's just a holdover. But all in all, I'd give this game a 4.5 out of 5. Now, one other thing that Ubisoft added into this game that is very new is that this game has multiplayer now. When I first heard about this, I was super excited because I was thinking, oh, holy shit, I get to be an assassin and run around and stab other assassins or something. No, not even close. Apparently, they're following the rules of that Vidic is now hand training his own Templar agents to be like assassins. So you are an Abstergo agent living as a different person inside the Animus, and you're hunting down other players. You're either the hunted or the hunter, and you have to blend in with the crowd if you're the one being tracked and try and blend in with other people that look just like you, or you have to track down the people who are doing that. They do this with a little compass in the middle of the screen that kind of lights up in the direction that that person is. The closer you get, the wider it gets, and if they think you're onto them, they can throw smoke bombs down, run away, run through passages, run up lifts, all sorts of crap to try and get away with you. Or try and get away with you. Try and get away from you. Jesus Christ. I mean, the multiplayer is pretty fun. Gives you that, hunter be hunted feel. I, for one, wasn't a huge fan of it. I know a lot of people that are, and I'm probably going to get some rage for it, but in my opinion, multiplayer was kind of Didn't quite care for it all that much. One thing I did forget to mention in Brotherhood, the main storyline, you are also able to build your own assassins guild. You become this leader. You can send your assassins on missions. You see a civilian that is getting beaten down. You go and you save his life. He will then join your cause, and he will be an assassin. And you can call him in during missions. You target somebody, hit L2, bam, assassin jumps out of a fucking hay barrel out of nowhere, stabs a guy in the face. It's pretty wicked, and it helps you out of a pinch in quite a few ways, especially if you have like a big swarm of enemies. You got like 3 of the little assassin bars filled up, hold L2 and arrows just shoot out of nowhere and they all die. That was cool as shit for me. It's another thing you can do is level up your assassins to make them super, super strong, so that, whenever you do call them into a big fight, they don't die off like fucking lemurs or lemmings. I don't know. But anyway, this game, all in all, is definitely worth a buy. If you're not into the Assassin's Creed series, I feel sorry for you. No, everybody is entitled to their opinion, but I will tell you right now, this game definitely changed the table for a lot of Assassin's Creed games. Paved the way for a lot of the future games, and in my opinion is one of the best in the series. I wish it was a little bit more open, but all in all, it was pretty good. So if you like my video, go ahead and subscribe down below. Hit the likey button. Comment below. Give me your opinions. What did you think of it? What do you think of the multiplayer? And, if you disagree, tell me why. Other than that, be sure to view in next time, all right? All right.